What is happening, fellow fantasy fans? I'm DJ Wang. He is the bearded one, DJ Dub. With our powers combined, we are the Fantasy Couriers.
So, JJ Wang, let me just say, I am a fantasy champion,
Where's that one from?
or a predictor champion, as one might say. Some people guess that the Buccaneers are going to win or the Bills are going to win. Others say the Rams. I'm at the top of my game. If you're on the podcast, I brought out the belt from one of our auction leagues that I never gave to the winner last year. So, JJ Wang, what did you think of that Super Bowl?
I mean, it was okay. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, like they had their each team had their moments. Like the Bengals had their big plays in the first half and the start of that third quarter. I mean, like after that, Bengals just disappeared. They didn't get nothing else going. The Rams were able to just keep chugging along. Even though the Rams' run game was terrible, wasn't it?
It was an interestingly, I don't know. Like you look on paper and it wasn't that terrible, but I mean, I think I was just so pumped from the halftime show that I didn't care about the rest of it. You know, it made it feel like we were 17, 18, 19 again, just enjoying DRE and Snoop Dogg.
Like I mean, I liked it. I guess I'm the only one that feels like I guess a little bit like people making more of it than what it really was. I don't think it was all that
great.
I don't think it was all that.
I mean, they ruined it by throwing in Kendrick Lamar, but all the new kids will be like, "Well, he was so artistic." I'm like, "No, I don't want to see him. I don't care."
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, honestly, I don't even know who Kendrick Lamar is. I couldn't tell you one song who that guy sings. Nope. So
I know the name. That's about it.
I mean, it was okay. I mean, nothing. I thought the commercials were really. I think they've really lost a lot of steam. I think that era is about over. I do believe.
A couple of them made me laugh. I was laughing. I forget what the one I enjoyed the most as a big time nerd was the He-Man, the Barbie Dreamhouse commercial.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
You were in bed probably. That was later.
Oh, actually, I was able to stay up and watch the whole thing only because I fell asleep between the first and second quarter. I fell asleep, so I was able to maintain a little bit longer.
Yeah, I do have to admit, in the fourth quarter, I fell asleep and I woke up right as they were driving for the game-winning touchdown. So I was like, "Oh, I almost missed the game-winning part of the entire Super Bowl." But I was glad to see Aaron Donald. I think if any player in the league deserves a Super Bowl, it's that man.
I would have liked to see Aaron Donald get the MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, Cooper Kupp. I mean, him and Aaron Donald. I mean, him and Cooper Kupp. I guess either one could have won. But I don't know that those last two plays by Aaron Donald was insane. I mean, like when you needed it the most, like at that point, that's when you needed it, like the absolute most.
Yeah.
And he came. I don't know. I still don't understand how he stopped P-Ryan on the third one. Still don't understand how he was able to.
He just grabbed him.
Yeah, with one arm and sat down. I was like, I don't even know how strong is he. And then he gets that sack, and he was around that corner so fast. It was.
But is Jalen Ramsey done? They abused him, and if that sack hadn't been made, did you see Jalen Ramsey fell down?
Yeah,
and Chase was gone.
But now, to be fair, that T. Higgins touchdown was
that was
legitimate face mask. So I mean, you've got Jalen Ramsey running around the field guarding Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I mean, that's a tough job for any defense.
But if you're supposed to be the best in the league, you got to take on those two guys aren't even the best in the league. I mean, Jamar Chase soon will be, but
I mean, as a combo, it's a tough duo to play. Like, it's hard. It's like being a shutdown corner today is different than being a shutdown corner 20 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say you're right. I was going to say, but Deion didn't have this problem.
Yeah, Deion could do whatever he wanted. Deion was just harassing people out there with his hands.
Revis.
He'd be all over him now. Granted, Deion was really fast, but like I said, it's a totally different. You can't be a shutdown corner like you was 20 years ago. So it's tough. It's a tough matchup.
Yep. Well, welcome to the Fantasy Couriers. We are NFL breaking down the NFL this week. Actually, we're getting ready for a mock draft. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up on Facebook. Anywhere it's social, we probably have something there. Pop us some questions. We're in the off season now. We're starting with a fun episode. We're actually recording super early for President's Day weekend because I'm sneaking out of town with the wife. So we figured we'd do a mock draft. Breaking news, can't screw this up because nobody's doing anything. Well, it's the weekend, so somebody could do something stupid. Speaking of which, we'll see where Kamara falls. But what we have is, as I'm speaking, I'm going to jump us into. If you want to check out what the draft looks like, you can. We will be showing the draft on the YouTube page. We're using the Sleeper app. 10-team half PPR, 2 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 receivers, a tight end, then kicker and a defense. I forgot to delete them, and a couple of bench spots. We'll see how far we get as far as within our time. But I took the number 5 spot, and JJ Wang took the number 7 spot. Are you going in with any strategy today, or just best player available?
No, I did no pregame. I didn't want to go in here and act like I was working on. I wanted to just go in and just randomly just see what happens after I'm done. I've got nothing planned here.
Okay, so yeah, we're calling this our way too early mock draft. We're looking at it as a redraft league. Maybe later on we'll do a dynasty rookie, all that kind of stuff in the off season. But right now, get ready for our way too early half PPR snake draft. Let us see what happens here. Okay, I'm gonna see why they're not picking. So I gotta get the CPU to auto pick here. I forgot an access. So Taylor went first, McCaffrey went second, Cook went third, fourth was Alvin Kamara. That's quite interesting. And I'm sitting there at 5. I'm looking, do I go running back, receiver, receiver, receiver? I'm always good for the 0 RB theory, especially with the rate of RBs being down. But I'm not sure that I can leave the monster setting there off the board right now. Like, I'm at number 5, and it's only half PPR. He's not gonna catch anything, but I don't think I can leave. I mean, Derrick Henry is best available. I can't leave him off the board. I got to take Derrick Henry, don't I?
I mean, he's a monster. I mean, you got to. Yeah,
Coming
I
off
mean,
the injury that
yeah.
might have rested him up. Yeah, I'll take him. See what happens here. Team 6 is going to take Tyreek Hill. Now it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time here. I don't. I'm just going to take. I'm just going to go on the
Tyreek.
wide receiver since the best ones are. I'm just going to go Justin Jefferson here.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean
you
he's
passed up your boy.
number one wide receiver. Let's see what happens.
Devontae Adams went right after him. Then the person I thought you were going to take, Austin Eckler, right at the turn. Stephon Diggs went 10th, and Chubb went on the turn. So it's second round. Pick 1 was Chubb. Then we have a little Saquon Barkley, and we also have Zeke Elliott. Now we are to you.
Me, all right. So I'm gonna say Cooper Cup has another good year and go back to back receivers here. Start out strong.
I'm not very happy with you right now. That's who I was going to take there. So it was Cooper Cup, then Kelsey early on the tight end. What do you think in a tight end that early next year?
Like I said, if it's a tight end premium and
Well,
Kelsey's
this is a regular
this
league.
is a regular one, then I wouldn't go nowhere close to a tight end yet.
You hate tight. Yeah, I'd be tempted there. So I'm sitting here. I've got options of Najee and Mixon, both of who nipped me in the tail last year. Kittle, who's going to be hurt. DeAndre Swift. Oh my goodness
But Kittle
gracious.
is a good blocker.
He is, but I don't get points for blocks, and that's the problem. And Najee fell apart towards the end of the year, and he's going to be having does he have Russ Wilson? Who's going to be there? So I'm going to move a little bit down. I'm going to take a receiver right now, and I'm going to go with, I just drafted a guy from the same team. We'll see how the Titans, they should be
That's
killer next
on
year.
offense. Like,
AJ Brown
if
went,
AJ Brown plays, I mean, he's going to be good, and Derrick Henry plays, he's going to be good. So I mean, I mean, they, I think it's a good pick. I mean, I don't really look too much into the running back receiver type. Don't pick on the same team. If they're good players, they're good players. I mean, it doesn't
yeah.
matter what team they play for. They're going to produce either way.
Back in the day, I had a Bolden Fitzgerald stack. That one year, they were really good. and it was pretty money. I did just remember this is a 2 quarterback league. So Joe Mixon went after AJ Brown, then DK Metcalf, then D Hop. Oh, look, they're back to back. Our boys are back to back.
Yeah, boys back to back. They're both gonna suck.
Najee at 210, then Swift at 3-1. Is that too early for Swift?
I
You're
don't
a
know.
big guy.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it's like I think he's the next running back on the board. I mean, I was going to take him next if he was still there. I think I was going to take him, but
Then the first quarterback off the board was Patrick Mahomes at 3-2. In a 2 quarterback league, that's probably not too early, is it?
so this is a two quarterback.
Yeah, I mentioned that before.
I wouldn't even pay attention. Well, 2 quarterback. I think it's probably kind of late then, right?
Yeah, wait to see what I'm taking next. You know who's going next. Aaron Jones at 3.3, Kittle at 3.4. They'll get at least 5 games out of him. And at 3.5, we're going with Josh Allen, who's going to be QB1 this year again. I just see I see him and Mahomes battling for probably the next 5 years to be number 1, don't you think? Barring injury.
Who's yeah. I mean, Josh Allen's the man. I'm not gonna. He'll be the guy for quite a long time.
And Gibson went 3.6.
Oh yeah, that's why I couldn't find him anymore. So this is what I got: 2 stud wide receivers, and the quarterbacks aren't going as fast as they should go. So I'm gonna just go get me a running back here and take David Montgomery. I think he's just a solid pick. He's going to get the play. Yeah, I think he's going to get all the work. I think the offense would be a little better. I think he's potential RB1 right there with a better offense.
Wow. You think Field what do you think Field's passing is going to look like next year?
I hope it's be better. I don't know. I don't really. I don't know. I hope it's better. Like I mean, I think that Getz is their new coach. I think that's pretty sure, and he seems to be like a quarterback guru type guy. So
Yeah.
maybe he could quarterback guru Justin Fields into being a awesome quarterback. So let's go.
So after
Um,
Montgomery went McLaurin, Lamb, and Allen on the turn. Michael Thomas at 4.1. Is this because it's a computer making a pick? Would you take?
yeah, I
When would
would
you
say
take
that. I
Thomas?
mean, sleeper makes some weird moves sometimes. So I'm gonna
And
go
then
back.
Waller and Cam Akers before you.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
Waller
go
went
to
four
running
two,
back,
Akers
and
4-3. Your turn.
I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take Jamar Chase. Never mind. I've seen his
Ooh.
name. I'm gonna take it. He just I don't. There's no rhyme or reason there. I just wanted to take that.
He's was really good last year. He's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
be
Chris
really good
Godwin
this year.
coming off the injury. He might not even be ready for the season opener. So, like I said, that's another computer pick right there.
Godwin, yeah. I mean, in the real drafts, who knows? I guess it'll depend upon the hype and where he falls. If he's in Tampa, it could be different, depending on who the quarterback is. If they bring in someone like Jameis to sling the ball, or if they let Kyle Trask try. I don't even know what's going to happen there, but that's coming up next month or so. We'll probably know more. And I'm doing something right now that I never do. I'm going to have a player at every major position. And I'm going to take last year's tight end 1, who could easily be this year's tight end 1, because after him, there's a giant drop off. Mark Andrews, I will take it 4.6.
I didn't suck anyway.
Yeah, not Mark Andrews.
Yeah,
He was
Calvin
like the number
Ridley.
8
I'm
receiver.
scared of Calvin Ridley. I don't even know what's going on there. Mike Evans probably get another 1,000 yards. Brady's probably going to come back. Staying away from Clyde Edwards-Helaire 100%. I don't want that guy at all. Deontay Johnson. I mean, if you get a good quarterback in there, I think it's solid. I think he's a good play.
Now we're in the 5th round.
Josh Jacobs. I mean, he's a solid RB2 all the time. Nothing fancy though. It's not really a high ceiling. I
Ooh.
really liked it. I was going to take J.K. Dobbins last time, but I seen Chase's name and chose Chase over Dobbins. So I was hoping he'd come back to me.
Ah,
Debo, that's a good
stupid
pick.
team 3.
I think it's a good pick. I like Debo. I don't know if he
Debo,
can.
man.
I
I
don't know if
was
he
looking.
can. Like I said, I don't know if he can repeat what he did last year, but I think he's still going to be a strong. Yeah, that's not wouldn't do that at all.
What? I don't even know where Allen like that. That's just such a. Where is Allen Robinson going to end up playing next year? That's a very dangerous pick.
Yeah, I don't. That's like I said, that's one of those computer picks that I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So looking there, I'm looking at. I'm like, man, I sure would love to grab Amari Cooper, But what are the chances he's a Cowboy next year? I'm hearing cap casualty.
I mean, it's a good. I thought it was one more year before they could cut him. I thought this year was still a little high, but I'm not sure. I don't take my word on that. I'm not really sure, but I think he'll stay.
You think he's gonna stay?
I, you know what? Honestly, I'd probably get rid of him and roll with Gallup and CeeDee Lamb. I mean, that's
I'm,
like a good combo.
I'm gonna pick my first Miami Dolphin,
Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, the next night Miami Dolphin was going to be Brees Hall. That's who you should have took.
Um, yeah, I don't think we'll draft him. With the pick, yeah, it might be, it'd be late first round. Might be who he is. But yeah, I was like, Fournette's gonna get someone's gonna pay him after the last 2 years, and he seems to have gotten his head on his shoulders. It took Brady to kick him in the tail, so I think it's a solid. Like we're gonna pay someone stupid money for something stupid. There goes
I
Kyler
don't know.
at 5.6. Your turn.
So I'm gonna go another running back here. I think I'm gonna go Javante Williams. I think he's gonna be the man in Denver. As long I mean if Melvin Gordon comes back, I think he's still got a solid RB2. So Tyler Lockett, oh man, boomer bust there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him. Ooh,
T. Higgins, who was that? My
I
God,
love T. Higgins. That's a good one. T. Higgins is paired with C.D. Lamb. That's gonna be interesting. But
that's
Hawkinson at 5'10.
I'm staying away from Hawkinson too. That kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Goff is still the quarterback as far as we know. Even if they draft the kid out of Willis out of Liberty, I think it's gonna be a couple games till he gets in, maybe.
I mean, it's possible. I like DJ Moore. I like DJ Moore. Like Miles Sanders and DJ Moore, they're both good. They just don't score touchdowns. I mean, if they could just get in the touchdown, it'd be fantastic. Oh, there's your boy Amari
There goes
Cooper.
Cooper. Yeah, I was looking at. It's up to you. You got two. You got three receivers, two running backs: Jefferson, Cup, and Chase, then Montgomery and Williams. Where are you going?
You know what? I'm uh, I'm looking at one of these rookie running backs here. I think one of them's going to get a starting
But
job.
where's he going to get drafted? Who's
One
drafted
of them's
where?
going to get it. So I'm just going to go with the production over the last 3 seasons. I'm going to take a stab at Brees Hall here. I think he's going to be the guy somewhere. So let's see
You know,
what
I
happens.
almost drafted him last round. I was like, do I throw in a rookie? I don't know enough yet about him. I'm not knowledgeable enough. I got to do my rookie research to be able to say I'm going to take him. So
I mean, at this point, it's crapshooting. I'd rather have him than Chris Carson. Let's say that. You know,
I'd rather have pretty much any. Whoa, there's a sleeper problem. Julio Jones at 6'5". I don't think so. Julio Jones. When would you take Julio Jones?
I
10?
probably wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
I
If
mean,
he's there in 10, maybe just to
yeah, it
have him
would
on
be
a
double.
team.
It would be double digit rounds. I mean, he's a flyer at this point. It's kind of scary.
You know, it's an interesting. So it is two quarterback, but is quarterback too deep to jump on someone you think is good?
I mean, if it's someone you think is good, go get your guy, man. I mean, that's what you do.
So
It's like Lamar Jackson. That's a good.
I drafted my third running back, Lamar Jackson, to pair with Fournette and Henry. But the running quarterback is as long as he's got the wheels on, and he'll be. Oh, and I'll get the connection. I have the Andrews Jackson connection.
Oh, we got Traylon Burks. That's an awesome rookie right there. I'm gonna enjoy watching that guy play.
Where's he out of?
Oh, Arkansas.
And but rookie receiver. I
Oh,
mean,
it might take a while, but
yeah.
he's gonna be fun. I mean, he's a big, fast, big, fast dude, man. Like 6'3", 225.
Whew.
Super fast. They say he might run like a low 4.3, man, probably 4.4, but you know how
Yeah.
people like to talk about themselves. So he say he run a 4.3.
Robert Woods coming back off that injury.
I,
That's
I think Robert Woods is another like 10 or 11 round guy for me. I'd probably stay away from that. Like to see
I
what it
might
looks like
sneak him a
coming
little.
back.
What was his injury? Was it an ACL? It
Yeah,
was,
I
wasn't it?
believe it was ACL. Yeah.
Yeah, so still a step there, but he has a possession, so that would make it as long as he can turn on it, fine. He doesn't need the speed that the other guys have for that. Then Thielen, Mr. Consistent, until he falls off, this probably isn't a terrible spot. Maybe a round or two later, right?
Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't draft it. I'm not a feeling guy, but I'd probably stay away. But yeah, I mean, I think this is probably about that time. I guess I feel like he's going to be a hard fall. When he
Yeah,
falls off, he's going to fall off hard. And
it's gonna be like watching Gates.
yeah.
Then Justin Herbert is 6.10, so the quarterbacks are starting to come off a little bit.
Oh,
Brandon
that's my boy
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk. I like that. I think he'll have a better year this year with Trey Lance steps in. Like
Brandon
to see
Ayuk
that.
is wait. Tyler Lockett was already drafted. Are they the same? Ooh, that could be a good game later. Are they the same
James
player? Oh,
Robinson, that's
eh,
a little sketchy. We'll see what happens. I still think he's going to get some work. I mean, you just need.
better year this year, Robinson or Etienne?
I'll say Robinson because he'll get more touchdowns.
Okay, Wilson,
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, the rookie out of Ohio State, he's going to be super fast. I mean, he's going to go high in rookie drafts. He might be
but
the
he's gonna be
worst
boom
wide
or bust
receiver.
though, isn't he? He'd be super fast, a speed guy, Djax kind.
No, I don't know if he's. I don't know if he's a Djax guy. I think he's more. I think he's different than that. Like I can't give you a comparison because I'm not really 100% sure.
I just realized I'm in trouble. This is a 3 receivers we need to have, and I have one. And looking here, the highest rated receiver right now is Drake London. So I don't want a rookie receiver
No, he's
personally.
going to be good though.
He is, but he's gonna be a year or two. He's not, I mean, look at Chase was the stud rookie,
Amen. Somebody,
and one a year,
one of them's going to have a.
but I'll
One of
miss
them's
the
going to
rest
come
of
out the
them.
gate on fire. You just got to
And they
get
have
lucky.
Odell. No, uh, Claypool. Man, this I oh there we go. I put myself in a corner, but I am going to go with a player that I have trust in that I'm figuring a new quarterback might come into town or they build some pieces around him. Michael Pittman as my wide receiver two.
I
That
like
was
that. I'm a big Pittman guy. I just gotta wait. I think you gotta get rid of Carson. I don't think Carson Wentz is good enough to give him the ball, man.
did
But
you just did you just make a sound on your computer?
I don't know. Did I?
I think that Sleeper makes fun of me because I drafted Michael Pittman. Children heard this.
No,
Wow.
I like Michael. I mean, I would have taken Michael Pittman over Julio Jones. I mean, at this point,
Yeah. Or
we
any of
got
the rookies.
Kenny Walker, the rookie out of Michigan State. I mean, he's going to be a
Okay.
good one too. So it's my pick. I'm going to go with my first quarterback here and go with the.
Ooh.
I'm going to have the Burrow to Chase connection.
Oh,
I'm going to take
we're
my
on the
first
Burrow
quarterback.
train. They were NFL Network was talking about whether they think some people are putting Burrow really high right now. How far he'll fall once we get to the real season.
I'm pretty sure by the time the season starts, I'm going to hate Burrow because it's already annoying how much people think he's the greatest thing on there.
I'm already there. There's London,
There's Prescott. I mean, he's gonna have a
Dak,
good season.
James Conner. I was looking at him, the touchdown machine, and I think he runs it back in Arizona.
Yeah, I think he'll stay there. Aaron Rodgers, who knows where he's going to play? Hope he goes to Denver. That'd be
He's
awesome.
gonna be in Green Bay. Oh, there's a sleeper problem. Odell
Odell
Beckham.
Beckham, yeah, he probably won't get drafted that early. We don't know about that guy.
Yeah, almost like he's ACL. He won't play till probably October, November next year.
Yeah, Chris
November probably.
Carson. I mean, he might have lost his job if Penny stays.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
still
Penny.
think Penny stays though. I still think
I
Penny.
do. I think Penny's like, hey, you got me. Yeah.
So I got my three receivers. You said it was three receivers, right? So I think
Yep.
I got my three receivers. I got my two running backs. All right. So I think I'm gonna go Damian Harris here. I'm gonna go another running back.
Of
Can't
course
have
you
too
are.
many of these guys. I think he's still going to get the touchdowns if he plays. He's still the number one guy. Kareem Hunt, number
Oh,
two sometimes
I,
maybe.
I'm gonna draft someone where I think he should fall. Probably too late to where he should fall. And this is my first true homer pick.
I probably would have taken Jalen Waddle before Michael
And
Pittman.
yeah, I thought about it totally slipped my mind being a Waddle
Yeah.
fan. I was like, man, how did I miss this? I was like, because his PPR it's half, so it's not as valuable, but as long it sounds like they're going forward with Tua. So if you're gonna go forward with Tua, that's who you answer. There's your boy Spiller. No relation.
I was just thinking to myself about taking him if he's there when I come around. Brandon Cooks, he seems to always be good. Davis Mills is a superstar, so he's going to make Brandon Cooks look good. Miles Gaskin, he's not even going to have a job.
Hey, worst. Tell me if would you want this backfield? Edward Solaire, Dobbins, Robinson, and Gaskin.
No.
Kyle Pitts.
Oh,
Oh,
Kyle
Kyle
Pitts.
Pitts. How'd you miss out on your boy
I
Kyle?
forgot all about him.
Chase Claypool. I was looking at him. I'm curious what he will become with the. Oh, look, there he got it.
Oh God,
ETN.
that team is terrible.
They
The
just
best
added ETN because they realized the Robinson pick might not have been
that team
genius.
is. And plus, they got Adam Thielen. That team might they could burn. But
Mm,
Dallas got it. I think a big season's coming for Goddard this year.
I do too. I do too, or I hope so. And there's Russ.
Russell
Is
Wilson,
Russell
yeah.
Wilson a Seahawk this year?
I think he stays.
I think he does. So running backs are pretty volatile. So
I'm
I need
glad
to.
I got four. Oh, I'm glad I got four running backs already because these guys are
I don't.
terrible.
So I'm where yeah, I'm gonna go stretch a little bit. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this one? Your boy Eli Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good pick. I didn't even
I
see
didn't
him
share
on there.
sound, so you all aren't hearing this, but my last three picks, it's been yeah, wah. So if you do sleeper, they make fun of you if you pick someone that's not within like 10 people of the round. It's a hilarious new thing they have.
Yeah, they make fun of you if you don't. They think you do the wrong thing. But that's a good pick. I mean, I think Sermon might get more carries than he did last year, so I think it might be more of a split. Hopefully, I like this. I mean, as much as I love Mitchell, I would like to see
Yeah.
homeboy get some carries. So that guy took Melvin Gordon. Not really sure where he's going to play, but he seems to always produce. He's a touchdown guy. He had a good season last year, man.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Jerry Judy here and pretend Aaron Rodgers ends up in Denver. That's my play there. I think Aaron Rodgers ends up in Denver and Jerry Judy becomes awesome.
And because we're looking at the clock as how much time we have left, we're only going to go to 10 rounds. I had set 15. We'll do 10. So you don't have to listen to us for much longer. That would give us a starting lineup in this league, which is 10 starters. It was 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a tight end, and my math's wrong. I think it's 2 flexes or 3 flexes to get us to the
So we might have to go around to round 11 real quick because I don't have
okay.
a quarterback or a tight end.
Okay, we'll go to round 11.
We'll do them real quick.
Yeah, I'm going through it fast. So it was after you, it was Hollywood Brown, Boyd, Sutton. Then the next round is Hertz, Brady, Edmonds.
Oh, so me. So I'm going to need a quarterback. So I'll just go. Ooh, I'm with Trey Lance 100%.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
the bandwagon. Okay, Trey Lance, then Matt Stafford went. I'm sitting here. I was like, man, my running backs. I am going for the guy I almost took the last round, which was Tony Pollard. And I got another wow from Sleeper on that one. And then it is Kirk Cousins to pair with Russell Wilson. They could swap teams. Ryan
Tannehill.
Tannehill with
I,
Goddard
I'm
there.
scared of Tannehill a little bit.
Mike
Expecting.
Gesicki, pay the man.
We'll see what happens. Matt Corral,
Oh,
rookie.
rookie
That's
quarterback.
I'm not really sure about that guy yet. I like to
He'll be
see
in
what
Pittsburgh,
let's see what
right?
happens in the combine.
Ooh, this dude has just drafted his second tight end.
Hey man, he loves his tight ends.
I get it.
Chris Olave, the rookie out of Ohio State, he's going to be a
Take
good
it.
one. Kenny
Take it.
Pickett,
2
quarterback
quarterbacks.
out of Pitt. Maybe
Tannehill and the rookie.
might be the first quarterback taken. Maybe I still think Malik Willis will end up being
AJ Dillon. And then I'm gonna get one more receiver to pop in here. Ooh, yucky. As we're looking here, this is a pretty terrible. It's look, AJ. Oh, here we go.
Oh, your boy Amon Ross.
I don't know. How did you know?
Not seen his name.
You saw it. So I was like, I'll put him in there to wrap up my 11 rounds and we'll look here at it. Juju went next.
So I'm
He
going to
could be
go
Dolphin.
Pat Fryermuth. I think he's good.
I
I
like
think
that.
he's a touchdown guy. I think a lot of there might be a lot of targets there, but tight ends don't have to do much to score a lot of points. So
Yeah. So if we look at who we got, I am rocking Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Then Derrick Henry, Leonard Fournette as my starting running backs, AJ Brown, Pittman, and Waddle as my receivers, Mark Andrews as my tight end. And then I have Mitchell, Pollard, and Amon-Ra St. Brown probably in there instead of Pollard, but first off the bench. I love my quarterback play by far. Running backs, I'm going with the power backs. I won't get those PPRs, but half point not as dangerous. I love the Waddle pick, and I'm a big, big Andrews fan. Your turn.
oh, yeah, I think my team's pretty stacked. I got Burrow and Trey Lance. I mean, that's a pretty good combo. My running backs are David Montgomery and Javante Williams. I think that's a solid 1-2 punch there. And Brees Hall going to Miami, going to get all the touches there, get all those touchdowns. Damian Harris, he's going to get all the touchdowns in New England. So that's a lot of points right there in my running backs. My receivers are just studs. You got Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase. Now throwing Jerry Judy with Aaron Rodgers to be unstoppable. Got Pat Fryermuth coming into his own here, looking good. Going to score all those touchdowns. Just got to make sure he gets those drops under control. Yeah, seems to
I
have a
love
little
that
issue
pick.
with that, and then maybe a couple fumbles here and there. I think he's a big guy. Give him in the end zone, just lob it up there, touchdown. Boom.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, that was our first too early mock draft. Ran a little bit long, but I like mock
No.
drafting.
What
We
a
don't. You
surprise.
always tell me to run short. I even tried to cut it short, but you
What
wanted
a
the extra round. It was that stupid Super Bowl stuff. We don't even care about that. That doesn't affect fantasy. But we got our Super Bowl in. We got to chat for a little bit before I head off for a weekend. Any big plans this weekend, man?
Minecraft. I play a lot of Minecraft, man. So
Really?
yeah, it's my daughter. I know it sounds weird. My daughter got me addicted to it. I started playing. I just can't get away from it. So I don't like to go out and spend a lot of cash. That's what happens when I leave the house. So I
Yeah.
gotta stay in the house as much as possible. So I just build my own houses on Minecraft. See what
Am I-
happens.
Cool. Well, I did note you'll notice this. This is my fantasy football legend hat. I wear this every time I draft. So had to wear it. I
Good
went digging.
luck.
I went digging. It's my lucky hat. Hasn't given me too much luck. I stink at drafting usually. But give us some wisdom. Let's get out of here and let everybody move on with their week. And thanks for listening. Share the news. And JJ Wang, what's your words of wisdom?
I don't have a lot. I mean, you start practicing your mock draft so you can prepare when draft season comes. I did hear the combine was next. Is that combine next week?
Is it that early? I know Daytona will have happened till they hear this.
I might have
So
been wrong.
NASCAR.
I
I
thought
thought
I
it was
heard somebody.
March. Isn't it mid-March?
I don't.
Or
I
is it
hope so.
I don't know.
I thought I heard somebody say the combine was next week. So if anybody hears anything, let me
I
know.
say we should know this. We're podcasters that have
I'm
made $6 so far. We are experts.
But yeah, that's all the wisdom. You don't want to hear my wisdom evidently. But as always, trust yourself and trust the process.